The PSA Group has unveiled its plans to make Vauxhall and Opel a success following its acquisition of the firm earlier this year, with highlights including launching all future products on PSA platforms, including an all-new Corsa in 2019, and aiming to keep all current plants including Ellesmere Port open, although potentially on altered terms. Vauxhall and Opel declared losses of £190 million in the second quarter of 2017. Daily losses at the firm under GM ownership were estimated to be in the region of £3 million on average. PSA Group announced its plans to take over Vauxhall and Opel from parent company GM in March 2017. The announcement, made by newly appointed CEO of Opel Automobile GmbH, Michael Loeschler, included setting the goal of returning Vauxhall and Opel to profit by 2020. Achieving an operating margin of 2% by 2020. The VW Group achieves around 4%, while PSA hits 7.3% this year. Loeschler has then set the target of a 6% margin by 2026, instigating measures to make the break-even point for the firm 800,000 sales a year. Vauxhall and Opel sold 984,000 cars last year, but recorded a loss. Its worst year was in 2013, when it sold 824,000 cars, offering electrified versions of all Vauxhall and Opel cars by 2024. This will include a pure electric version of the Corsa and a plug-in hybrid version of the Grandland X. A pledge to modernize all plants with the goal of keeping them all open. It was acknowledged this might require job cuts, but the stated goal is to make them voluntarily, launching all new Vauxhall and Opel models on PSA CMP and EMP2 platforms, including the next, all-new Corsa in 2019. This will reduce the number of platforms in use from 9 to 2. Powertrain families will reduce from 10 to 4. Vauxhalls will also use PSA engines and powertrains. All vehicles will be engineered at Opel's plant in Rüsselsheim. A pledge to launch one major new model per year counting body styles. 9 new models will be launched by 2020. This will start with a new Combo in 2018 and a new Corsa in 2019. Opel will enter more than 20 new export markets by 2022. In order to achieve these goals, Loeschler set the target of saving €1.1 billion £970 million by 2020 through synergies between the PSA Group and Vauxhall and Opel by 2020 and €1.7 billion £1.5 billion by 2026. Loeschler has set Vauxhall and Opel the target of reducing the cost of manufacturing each car it makes by €700 £618 by 2020. While Loeschler pledged to try to keep factories open, he acknowledged that the need to improve competitiveness meant that model line production would move as Vauxhall and Opel plants were kitted to build platformed vehicles. While there was no specific reference to the UK's Ellesmere and Luton plants, the future of which have been in the spotlight in the wake of the Brexit vote, the Vauxhall and Opel statement read: "The plan is designed with a clear intention to maintain all plants and refrain from forced redundancies in Europe. The necessary and sustainable reduction of labour costs shall be reached with thoughtful measures such as innovative working time concepts, voluntary programmes or early retirement schemes." It was confirmed that an EMP2-based SUV would be built at the Eisenach plant from 2019 and an EMP2-based D-segment vehicle at Rüsselsheim in the future. This plan is paramount for the company, to protect our employees against headwinds and turn Opel and Vauxhall into a sustainable, profitable, electrified, and global company, said Loeschler. "Our future will be secured and we will contribute with German excellence to the Group PSA development. The implementation has already started with all teams eager to achieve the objectives."